What's going on, Scorpio? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy, here to bring you your Mercury Retrograde reading. So this is going to be a general read. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. If you need a personal, my information is in the box below. So Mercury Retrograde. Mercury is in the house of Libra, which is your 12th house, Scorpio. So you have Mercury there, and you also have Mars there. This is not a cool placement for Mars, you know. Mars don't really like Libra like that. But we'll get into that in a minute. And then also, because we are dealing with Mercury in retrograde, we're also looking at the Gemini energies and where the Gemini placements are in your chart. So for Scorpio, you have Gemini in your 8th house, okay? Because the North Node is there, as well as Lilith, okay, for us on a global scale. So the North Node in Gemini is in your 8th house, and Lilith is in your 8th house. And then we're also dealing with Mercury and Mars in your 12th house. So we're dealing with water houses. We're dealing with the houses of intuition, psychic abilities, the creative imagination, the hidden emotions, hidden agendas, power struggles, death and rebirth, okay, with these mercurial energies. So your energies are mostly on the spiritual plane, the things that you may need to take into consideration. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull one oracle deck card, and then I'm going to pull a card from this deck to talk about how you could, maneuver through these energies. So let's get the card out, and then we'll chat about it. So the card that came out here. Ooh, I like this. I like this. Okay, Libra had a good one too. Now, when this card comes up, life is speeding up. This means that there's positive karmic debt that you've settled. And so as a result, things are going to be speeding up for you. All right, the number 2 energy is, to me, represents the high priestess energy. All right, so that's Pisces energy. The interesting thing is that you have Mercury, and you have Mercury retrograde in your 12th house, which is ruled by the high priestess, Pisces energy. All right, so life is going to be speeding up for you. Things are going to be going a little bit fast for you with this Mercury retrograde. So with Mercury in the 12th house, basically what's going on with all of us right now is because Mercury's in justice, the house of justice, okay, Libra. So we're dealing with justice on the spiritual realm and the 3D realm. So on the 3D realm, there could be court decisions that could be going on of all sorts. It could be business, it could be family related, it could be relationship related, in all areas of life, because Libra deals with partnerships. So what's going on is Libra also deals with justice and karma, of course. So karma is actually home to the 12th house. So this is, definitely tallying up karma, but everybody is getting their karma tallied up right now. So with Mercury in Libra in retrograde right now, what the universe is doing is pulling everybody's file. So it's looking in your file, Scorpio, and it's saying, okay, let's see what Scorpio did. Scorpio did A, B, and C, and people did A, B, and C to Scorpio. Okay, so it's weighing up all of our tallies here to decide what type of karma it's going to give us. And usually when this card comes out, that means you've cleansed out a lot of karmic debt. Okay, and that means that things are going to start happening for you. Good things are going to start happening. Favorable things are going to start happening for you. So that's beautiful, beautiful energy. Now also, like I said, the Lilith is in the North Node. The Lilith and the North Node are both in Gemini, and for you, that's your 8th house. So for some of you, what that means is that this is about speaking up more. So the universe is, because maybe some of you spoke up for yourself as a result of ending karmic relationships, you've actually spoken up about how you felt about them. Maybe you had hidden feelings, or you didn't want to really express how you felt, but you had to in order to check a negative situation or end the negative situation. The universe is going to be blessing you in reference to that. But Mars being in Libra as well just accelerates things. So this is why, your energy is Mars. So this is why things are going to be speeding up. So you just want to pay attention to what's going on around you, and, as well as the traditional Mercury retrograde precautions. Be careful with signing contracts. Make sure you read, and read again. Have legal people look at it if you need to, especially if it's a long-term contract, or it involves large ticket items. okay? Especially in business, okay? Because, with the 12th house, you have hidden enemies, okay? As well as hidden spirit guides, guardian angels on the positive side working in your favor. So with Mars there, it's just going to speed things up and accelerate things. So let's see what energies you would need to embody in order to just maneuver through. Oh yeah, and also with the Mercury retrograde, you may have some people coming back around. And because the 12th house deals with, Mercury is in Libra. Libra deals with relationships of all kind. And because your Libra is in your 12th house, the 12th house deals with hidden enemies and hidden friends. Hidden enemies could be people who, it could be on a 3D realm and it could be in a spiritual realm. So you could, maybe you were being attacked spiritually, manifesting it through 3D, meaning that, and you could have been just being attacked spiritually, okay, by entities that you can't see, okay, because we're also dealing with, Lilith and Gemini and the North Node in Gemini in your 8th house. So a lot of psychic energy, a lot of dealing with energies that are hidden, things that are not seen, because the 12th house and the 8th house deal with hidden energies, okay? So it's like you were battling, for some of you, you're battling people spiritually as well, or entities spiritually as well as in the 3D realm. A lot of it has manifested in the 3D realm. So whoever you were battling in the 3D realm, you were also battling them in the spiritual realm. So hence you were dealing with a lot of karmic relationships, okay? So since you did well, for those who did well, because we're all being judged, I'm not going to talk about the Scorpios who are doing dirt, because that's not what this reading is about. We're not talking about them. We're talking about the ones who are doing well, who satisfy their karmic debts. Life is going to be speeding up for you. So just be careful of people coming back around, these old karmic partnerships that you've ended. They trying to come back around to tempt you or to test you. All right? Because they haven't changed. These people haven't changed, especially if these are people who ghosted you. Listen, you got the Cancerian energy here. Cancer deals with your private life, your private self. All right, what went on in your home. So for some of you, this could have to do with family. Okay, the karmic debts that have been settled could be with family members. It could be with a mother figure. This could also have to do with, you using your intuition in reference to this, because we are dealing with spiritual houses where we have this Gemini energy and this Mercurial energy. So I feel like what that is just listening to your intuition, using the moon energy to follow your intuition and listen to what it tells you when, things from the past come back and rear their ugly head, or people from the past come back and rear their ugly head. A lot of you, it's going to be like spiritual attacks manifested in the 3D realm from hidden entities that may, because you're excelling, you're ascending, the spiritual energies, the negative spiritual energies don't want to see that happen for you. So they may be sending darts at you through the spiritual realm, or they could be, they're going to be sending darts at you through the 3D realm. So just be careful of people coming back around with Mercury retrograde, because these people are going to be people who are hidden enemies, even though they may not seem like it, but you left them behind for a reason. So take that as a indication, and most importantly, use your intuition with these people, places, and things. And also with the traditional Mercury retrograde stuff, don't do last minute trips. Make sure you plan. And if you have a trip during Mercury retrograde, I believe, what is it? Mercury and Jupiter. Where's Jupiter? Jupiter's in Aquarius. I forget what other energies Mercury's working with in a positive way, but they're working in a positive way where it would be decent for you to travel, but just make sure you check your reservations. If you're flying out next week, make sure you call, 24 hours in advance to make sure your reservation and your flight haven't changed. The day of, make sure if you have overlaying flights and things like that, that the gates haven't changed. Make sure you check your emails. If you're sending anything out to somebody, make sure that you're sending it out to the right person. If you start typing something and you stop midway and go do something else because something else got your attention, make sure you delete that, or, you don't send things to people that shouldn't be going to things. If you're sending a little something to your boo, make sure it's going to your boo and not your boss, okay? I know they both start with B-O, but be careful. It's the type of glitches that go on with Mercury retrograde, all right? Contracts. Make sure you read the contracts thoroughly if you're signing anything, especially large ticket items or things that you're going to have to be committed to for a long period of time. I think that's about it with Mercury retrograde. I mean, there's probably some other things that I'm not thinking of, but I want to keep this pretty short. Don't want to keep this too long. But looks like things are going to be positive for you. For those of you who are getting good karma, again, Mercury's in the house of justice, and it's in retrograde. So all of our files are being pulled, and the universe is looking back at what you went through, who did what to you, and also what you did before it deliberates and gives you your just due, whatever your karma is, okay? So with that being said, this concludes your Mercury in retrograde reading. If you need a personal, my information's in the box below. Feel free to reach out, and I will see you in the next reading, Scorpio. Peace.